New to the internet? Avoid these mistakes. Please understand that I don't mean to be insulting making that statement. But sometimes there is just no getting around it. There are companies and individuals with websites who have spent a lot of time and money on fancy websites that produce zero profits. And what is worse is they continue to sink money into them, hoping something will magically change and the leads will start rolling in. The first lesson one should learn when marketing on the internet: pretty doesn't cut it on the internet. When it comes to driving traffic, generating leads, and closing sales automatically and effortlessly is content. Every year, newbies to internet marketing around the globe spends a lot of money on artistic, entertaining, and beautiful websites that toot their horns but produce nothing. Many people are under the false impression that creating an image is more important. Unless you are a major corporation, it does not work. When you are trying to establish yourself on the web, you need to engage the prospect. You need to make them to want to know more, and fancy sites without a purpose doesn't make them contact you. On the internet today, you only have a few seconds to make a first and lasting impression. If they are bored or disinterested, they will click off and go somewhere else. Why? Because prospects don't care how wonderful you are. They care about what you can do for them. So the next time you at your site, ask yourself, does this really get and hold my attention? As a matter of fact, you should subscribe to Google Analytics. It's free, and this will help you analyze the effectiveness of your website. I will cover Google Analytics and its power in the near future. Image-driven websites, cluttered websites, websites which are hard to navigate, websites that make unbelievable claims are just a few which drive a suspect or prospect to another site. Now a competitor has an opportunity to gain a customer which you should have had. It is imperative to give prospects a compelling reason to stay on your site. You can do this by offering a free gift, something of value. Something which is more than they expected. You can trade your free gift for their email address. Now you have a built-in prospect, someone who you know is interested in your product or service. They may not be ready to buy now, but you now have an opportunity to nurture them and gain their trust. The reason why you always want to include an offer where you can gather their email address is that people buy things from people they like and trust. When you have their email address, they gave you permission to continue the sales dialogue, allowing them to decide if they want what you offer. If you give a person more than what they expected, you do not have to tell them how great of a product or service you offer. They already suspect it because they got something free which was more than they expected. It makes the product or service you are offering more valuable. Why? Because if your free gift was more than what they expected, how much more valuable is what you are selling? It is important to understand that the prospect is interested in one thing and one thing only: what is in it for them. People buy something for two reasons, and two reasons only: 1. To gain a benefit, 2. To avoid a loss. That is it. Please keep that in mind as you design your website. In the future we will discuss in more detail how to go about driving traffic to your site and keeping those who visit your site and make them come back. David Fasciana.